Today I'm putting this cargo door on. I got it on eBay for about $39. It's a new piece. I did look at what other kinds were put on this particular model, and this is about where the location is that they do it. I used a stud finder to see if there's anything in the walls, but I can't really detect too much in there. I've got my lines drawn up in here, and I did a couple of probe holes with a drill. On the inside, I had a couple of braces here. I had a wood piece along around the bottom, wood piece on the back, and wood piece on this top here. So I'm going to make sure my 12-inch size fit between the two. Also had some electrical wiring here that I unstapled and set up on top for now, just to get it out of my way. And you look there and see some probe holes where I ran through just to see where it's going to come out inside here. So we'll see how this works out. Ta-da! Fitted it in here. I made it just about as tight as I could. I didn't make it much bigger than the natural opening. So on the top there were some rivets right along the top here that hold this piece together in the hinge, and so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for those rivets. I was pretty excited. What worried me more was the ribs. If I ran into any ribs, and you can see I got foam all the way around. So this particular year, some years they actually had wood that came down and gave support, but on this particular one it's all solid piece all the way around. Okay, I've already dry fit my hole after recutting the top a little bit, and now I have to put something to attach this with. Got this large metal piece runs around the edges, and with this type there's no wood in here, so I do have a wood piece that runs down along the bottom and a wood piece that runs along the top, and I've cut two 10-inch pieces like this. I'm going to go ahead and put a real thin drill bit here and go ahead and drill those through, that way it won't split on me, and those will fit down like this on top and bottom to be able to have something to attach that edge to. These braces, I did have to drill my holes a little bigger. I got a little bit of a crack right here on this side, but just make sure you drill those because it will crack. There's small pieces, and same thing up inside here. And so now what I'm going to do is, I got some screws that are going on the inside of here. They're going to mount on the inside. I'm going to drill those, pre-drill those, make sure they fit right. Probably 4, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, And then once I've got that dry fitted one more time, I'm going to go ahead and put my sealant down. I've got a white sealant that has a here it is. It's for moldings, and it's a fast dry acrylic latex with plus silicone. So we'll put that on the inside, just around the edges, and then once it's in and we've got it all tacked down, then I'll put a bead around the edges all the way around. Now, as I've drilled holes in the metal here and here on the bottom and on the top, also pre-drilled by wood strips a little bit, keeps them from splitting out. Same thing with the top. I'm using these self-piercing lathe screws. They got a big flat head. That's what I kind of wanted to do, that with the big flat heads. So we'll try to see how that works out. Now we're going to have to add our sealant, or actually not sealant, but it's going to add our caulk around the edges, and then go ahead and lay that in place and screw it down. Just about done. I took the like I say, I put these screws in here and here, and then up at the top, and I put a bead of caulk all the way around before I put it in, and then after I got done with some squished out, and then I actually added another layer. I may have to put another layer. We'll just see how that holds up. Didn't get quite as tight up against this back half as I wanted to, but that's okay. I think as long as we get on there. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to use that to put my stove in, and a stove and maybe my kitchen stuff in. That way I always cook outside, so that way I can pull everything out that door. Go inside to look at it from the inside. There's what it looks like on the inside. I may end up taking a little caulk and go around the inside too. We'll just have to see if we have any water problems. I think I'll put some paper down there initially. It's going to rain this afternoon, some thunderstorms, so I'm going to see if any water gets through. If they do, then I'll probably caulk this inside. Now I have that electric line that runs along the top. I'll end up retacking it back on, and it should be good to go. Well, hopefully we can get this out soon and get camping in it. If you have any questions or anything, please leave comments below.